Starting off here first with a simple type of mint error. This coin is a 1925 silver peace dollar. Of course, 90% silver here. This coin is graded by PCGS at an AU53. So, pretty common to have this coin in this condition. However, it does have a mint error. The coin has a cracked planchet. And we can see that there on the right side of the peace dollar. So that will give the coin a little bit of extra value. And that's why this dollar coin ended up selling for around $65 at auction. Now here is a 1925 peace dollar that has a die gouge. It is graded by PCGS at a mint state 64, and it does have a top 50 VAM. Now there are all kinds of different VAMs for the Morgan dollars and the peace dollars. I'm not going to go through every single one of them. We're going to go through quite a few here. But here is what you want to look for on this. So it's the raised line through the tiara. That is the die gouge there on the 1925 peace dollar. So the VAM 1A tiara die gouge. This coin ended up selling for over $215 at auction. And again, it is graded at a mint state 64. So the grade will matter, what VAM it is, what mint error it is, the date of the coin. In this case, we're looking at 1925s. So all those things will come into effect when valuing your coins. So here's another 1925 no mint mark graded by PCGS at a mint state 63, and this has the VAM 3 doubled shoulder. So here's what you want to look for. You'll see that doubling there where all the arrows are pointing at the lines by PCGS, this image here. So always be on the lookout for that. Pause this video if you need to look at this screen longer. This coin ended up selling for around $120 at auction. Now here's a 1925 no mint mark. This coin sold for over $38,000. It does not have any mint errors. The only thing that makes this coin super valuable is the fact that it is graded at a mint state 68. The coin is graded by NGC. All the value is in that 68. The perfect grade is a 70. This is at a 68. Super rare to have it in this condition, and that's why it sold for $38,000. Now here's a 1925 no mint mark that is graded at a mint state 63 by PCGS. This is the VAM 1T, and here is an example of that. We are missing the top ray here. You see that it's polished off where the arrow is pointing. So, always be on the lookout for stuff like that. You'll see both images here, shortened and weakened ray, plus the raised die chip. So, these are things that you're going to have to look for with your coin microscopes. I have those available on couchcollectibles.com. This coin here ended up selling for around $265 at auction. Now here is another VAM. This is the doubled reverse graded by PCGS at an AU50. Had this been a high mint state grade, of course the coin would have sold for more money. But the coin only sold for around $75 in this condition. And here's what you want to look for to find that VAM, the doubled reverse. So look there for the lines and on the eagle there. Pretty simple, a pretty clear image there. You guys know what to look for by looking at that image there if you just pause the video. Now here is another example of a VAM again, but this is the doubled wing, the VAM 3. So here is an example of that. You'll see that there on the eagle's wing where the arrows are pointing. This coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 61 ended up selling for around $180 at auction. Now here is a 1925 S mint mark peace dollar. So if you want to know where the mint mark is, if we go to the reverse here of the coin and we zoom in there underneath the word 1, you'll see that S mint mark. So that's where you want to look for. They are very tiny mint marks for coins like this big. So that's where the mint mark would be on these. Now this is graded at a mint state 65, and that's why the coin sold for over $12,900. So nearly a $13,000 coin here. If there's like thousands of these graded at a mint state 64, but there's only 5 in the world graded at a mint state 65, that's what makes it valuable. It's just really simple. It's called grade population. It's basically supply and demand. If there's only 5 of these that exist, the demand's going to be high, which raises the value of the coin, because there's top collectors out there that will need this for the collection. Some people out there want to have the highest graded coin collection of all time, or the highest grade that they can possibly get or afford. So, you know, if you have all your coins graded at, you know, the highest grades, you know, you're going to have a very, very expensive collection. It's what top collectors do, you know, they got the money to do it. So here is a 1925 S mint mark. If we can compare that to that, it just sold, that coin, like I said, sold for around $13,000. This is the same date and same mint mark, the 1925 S. It's been cleaned, it's not in very good condition. You should not clean your coins, it will take away from the value. The coin only sold for a little over $30. That's what these go for now, basically non-graded, but there's no reason to even grade this coin. Whoever sent this in to get graded really wasted their money because it's been cleaned. It's not going to grade anything, and that's why it only sold for a little over 30 bucks, you know. So you see the difference in a $30 coin versus a $13,000 coin, all based on condition there. Now here's another example of a 1925S graded at an AU50, sold for around 40 bucks. Hasn't been cleaned. You know, this might go for a little more nowadays compared to when the auction was. But, you know, $40, $50 range for this, so not much money there. Now in 1925, the S mint mark, they only produced 1.6 million of those, so those are pretty good ones. But here is a 1925 no mint mark, where the obverse has been struck through. So we'll see that there at the top of the coin. You'll see that strike through taking place on the peace dollar. Now this coin is graded at a mint state 65 by NGC, and this dollar coin ended up selling for over $140 at auction. So feel free to check out my other coin videos here on the channel. We are uploading every single day. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.